All right, we're good.
Are we?
We're good.
Well, hello,
Nice
world.
solo, just you and me, my friend.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna relax on the couch and drink this beer.
I am driving through Franklin, about to get into Bellingham here.
How's your ma?
She's good. She told me to say hello to you.
You tell her I said hello as well. How was dinner?
Good. We had pork ribs.
Nice. I got a pork butt in the oven right now. Got to,
Shit.
got it basted in like a minute, actually.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So the world's on fire right now, Michael.
It's just like Smash Mouth predicted.
Yeah, do we refrain from making a comment?
I think we should stick with our general rule of not getting political, yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
So I finished. So I have a very real problem when money gets into my pocket. It all magically turns into cardboard.
Yeah, just your little magical cards.
Yep. I spend upwards of $400 finishing a deck that I probably am only going to play once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to all my Magic fans, yay! All of the Magic nerds in the world that listen to this have just gone, no, I get it.
Oh, Fatty, I wish you could smell through the phone.
Yeah. I can't smell much right now anyway. I was just whooping my ass, dude.
You hear that sizzle, though?
No.
I like to do every few weeks. I'll do a nice pork roast, and we'll eat that for like 3-4 days.
As good pork roasts are meant to be enjoyed.
We'll do tacos. We'll do burrito bowls. And this is a good looking one right here. It's a little smaller than we usually go with, but
you have become quite the master chef, sir.
I love to cook a good pork roast. All right, back in for another hour. Oh,
is it bad that every time I pass a bulldozer on the road, I want to hop up into it and see if the keys are in it?
We've been trained by video games. It's not our fault.
Yeah, I guess so. I like that you justified that.
It's like when you see one of those like ramp trucks on the side of the road.
Yeah, you think maybe. God damn you, gone in 60 seconds.
That's an insane stunt bonus right there. I just got to land it.
Yeah. What did I watch? I watched Con Air recently.
Nice. That's a classic.
And then followed right up by it, no word of a lie, Air Force One.
Sick. Did those come out? Those
like,
came out pretty close to each other. People were pretty obsessed with like action on an airplane.
Yeah, they did. They came out, I think, like either 1 or 2 years apart, but kind of like Deep Impact and like, what was the other one? Armageddon,
yeah. Armageddon definitely did better. Deep Impact, don't remember it. I saw it at the Mendon Twin Drive-In.
Did you?
Don't remember anything about it apart from Morgan Freeman as the president.
As President of the United States.
And, Robert Duvall. I can't remember his character's name, but it was the same time that John Glenn was going back into space. Like, he was the oldest man in space.
Oh, right. He was the commander of the spaceship.
Yeah.
That's right. His name was Fish. Okay.
You remember way more about that movie than I do.
Because I watched it like a week and a half ago. I like those disaster movies, like Day After Tomorrow. 2012 I thought was really well done. Armageddon, Deep Impact.
Armageddon I liked a lot. It wasn't, I wouldn't call it, like, good.
No, it wasn't good. No, it wasn't good. It's okay. It had a lot of star. It had a lot of star power, and I do think Morgan Freeman would make a dope president. First and foremost. So Morgan Freeman.
He was president in those Olympus Has Fallen movies, right? He's the president in those too.
Yep. A man who has played God twice.
And the president.
And the president.
Do you want to talk about we're getting ready to be nerds? I haven't played an RPG, like a pen and paper RPG, in a very, very, very long time.
I'm looking forward to it, especially like that it's so streamlined and so simple.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I did a Google search for simple RPGs, simple free RPGs, and this came up, and it's been out for probably like a decade. Rises RPG, if anybody out there wants to check it out. But literally, all you need is a D6. And you're good to play the game. Which is really convenient, because my dice are back in Massachusetts, but I have so many board games.
You got a bunch of D6 laying around.
Yeah. Melissa gets really angry when I call them D6. She goes, just call them dice. If it's the only one you're using, just call it a dice.
No. No, the D&D nerd in you will not allow that to happen.
Yeah, no, like, even if I were to try, I couldn't. You want to take a move in aggravation, you roll a D6.
I was hammered.
Clue, roll for initiative.
Yeah. I was hammed. I was at my friend Kelly's house, and we were playing Yahtzee.
Yeah.
And I said, someone hand me that, what did I say? I said, someone hand me that D6 for something.
Yeah.
And everyone looked at me like, what? And I was like, shit, I'm not sitting around a table with nerds. Like, I still think it baffles me when people say, oh, let's grab a handful of dice. I think to myself, all right, so they have a set of polyhedral dice that they're going to bring to this game. Yeah,
I need a D20 or...
Yeah, do I need a D20 or
fucking CeeLo, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Dude, this is Yahtzee. Oh, my bad.
Imagine, though, Yahtzee with D20s.
I was just going to say, could you imagine the epicness?
The whole game.
Yeah. Could you imagine the exceptional epicness of playing a game like that, though? That'd be too much.
It'd be like Super Yahtzee.
That would be too much. They came out with, like, Rainbow Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, different colored dice, and you can get, like, different colored straights and different colored Yahtzees.
I never go in for that. Like, I used to get, like, the themed Monopoly sets, but as far as different versions of classic games go, that's the most I would go for. I think we had Star Wars back when it was just the original trilogy. We had the Star Wars Monopoly. We had Boston in a Box, which was not technically licensed by Monopoly. It wasn't a Parker Brothers product or whoever makes Monopoly, but it was the exact same rules as Monopoly.
See, like, that's something I wouldn't mind collecting when I get my own home, like my own real space.
Yeah.
Is just different versions of Monopoly.
I mean, I've got the Simpsons Clue back in Hopkinton.
No shit.
So as far as board games go, we get drunk and we play board games. So we've got Aggravation, which is the number one. It's the staple.
Uh-huh.
We have Scrabble.
That's meh.
We have Guess Who.
Ooh.
We have Clue.
I can imagine.
A really nice domino set.
When you said Guess Who, I literally imagined you shit-faced, just hurling questions at
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah, does he look like a bitch? All right, that'll
I'm pretty sure I did once ask if her person looked like an asshole. She said yes.
And what did you snap down half the board?
Like, I think I already had half the board snapped down, but every single time, though, the one question I ask, is it a man or a woman?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Because there are fewer women than men, so if it's not a man, then you've narrowed your shit down incredibly.
There's always a strategy to any game you play.
Yes, sir.
I actually have, like, believe it or not, I have a Yahtzee strategy.
Oh.
And the only rule that I have, well, first off, you need 3 of each dice to get your bonus. You know you have to get at least 3s in everything before you start jumping to other shit.
Yeah.
But if you eliminate, or if you get, like, say, 4 6s, you only need 2 5s now.
Okay.
So you can work your math that way, but
mm-hmm.
the only hard rule that I have playing Yahtzee is if you get 3 of a kind 4s, you cannot not take it.
Yeah. Huh.
And if you get a short straight bracket, you know what I mean by a bracket? Like if you get a short straight that's 2, 3, 4, 5, you're obligated to roll that last die until you get the 1 or the 6, or you can keep the straight. You're obligated. That is your fucking duty now.
Bro, you gotta.
You got a 1 in 3 chance. You got a 1 in 3 chance of rolling the die you need.
You been playing any video games lately?
I played a little bit of Fable 2, finished it.
So actually, no. I was gonna say right at the beginning that I had some things to talk about, and I wish I had taken notes this time because I can't remember fucking any of them. But one of them was that I started playing Elder Scrolls Online. It's on PlayStation Now.
Okay.
So I can play it for, well, not free. I've got a subscription, but, like, I didn't pay for the game. And, like, it reminds me of, like, Elder Scrolls-themed Fable. Like, it reminds me more of Fable than, say, Skyrim. Well, yeah. I really, like, I hope that Microsoft is smart enough, because, like, they owned half of the IP for Fable. So when Lionhead went out, when Lionhead went under, that means that, like, they own the game, right?
Yeah.
But
so are you saying that you're hoping that Microsoft is smart enough to make a Fable 4?
To make a Fable 4, yeah. Especially the world of, like, the climate of open world RPG games, like how popular those are right now for the last few years. It would be stupid not to make. I would say it would probably be a lot like God of War, the new God of War, but with more like story and stuff.
You know what I'm 100% looking forward to?
Mass Effect Remaster?
No, Valhalla.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. You can build your own Viking, like you get to customize their appearance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I plan on going. I plan on going hard on that.
The Hidden Blade is back, but because of like the way that Vikings think about battle, it is now called a conspicuous blade, and Eivor wears it on the top of his arm, so everyone can see it.
That's cool.
It does the exact same thing. It's just there. You can see it. It looks so cool. I watch, every time I see a new video on YouTube about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I watch it. And I've never been, so I started playing Odyssey. I haven't gotten too far into it. It's fun, but like I haven't gone back to it since my first like few days with it. But I've never been this excited for Assassin's Creed. I was never a huge fan. I played a few of them. I never played the first one, but I owned 2 on PS3. And I played Syndicate, I think.
Yeah, I liked, don't get me wrong, I love Assassin's Creed. And absolutely loved the first one. I wasn't super. The second one was pretty good, and I wasn't super thrilled with Assassin's Creed 3. I wasn't super thrilled with Assassin's Creed 4 per se, but Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed 4 was Black Flag, right?
I believe it might have been no, you're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Assassin's Creed 3 was the one that I didn't really like.
Assassin's Creed 3, I bought the gold edition of Assassin's Creed Odyssey on PS4. It was on sale, $25, normally like $80.
Yeah.
So it comes with all its DLC, and part of the DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey is Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Yeah. From what I've heard, the biggest issue that people have with Assassin's Creed 3, and spoiler alert, just in case anybody hasn't played it or cares, is that they killed Desmond Miles.
Yes.
And everybody was hoping that they would eventually get an Assassin's Creed where they played exclusively as Desmond Miles, with all of his assassin trading.
That's what I was hoping for.
I assumed that they were building towards something, but then they realized that they could make a shit ton of money off this franchise and just pump a game out every year. So they gave up on the larger story that they were building toward, and now they just jump all over time. As far as I knew, they were building forward in time. I was hoping we were going to see, Cowboys Assassin's Creed and, 1920s, gumshoe detectives. But instead, now they've jumped back. I have heard rumor about one that would take place in France during World War I.
Ooh.
So that could be interesting. But from everything that I've read from Ubisoft and the developers and everything about Valhalla, is that they're taking what all the newcomers to Assassin's Creed because of Origins and Odyssey, what all the newcomers to the franchise really liked about those, and all the things that the existing fans have been complaining about that they lost when they jumped into the action RPG genre. So it's supposed to be a nice balance in the middle for everybody. Yeah.
Well, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah. And obviously you have a Raven. The last few games, I don't know how far back this goes, but the last few games you've had a bird that could scout shit out for you, from the sky. So now you've got a Raven. Obviously, because that's Great Odin's Raven.
Yep.
And Odin is in the game. He's a character in the game.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So I got some beers at work today before I left. Melissa's hanging out with a friend, so I knew I'd be, chilling. So a couple of my favorite breweries down here, Sycamore, which is people don't give Sycamore enough credit, but Sycamore makes some really amazing beers. You know me, I don't like IPAs very much. But Sycamore's got a handful of really quality IPAs. But one of my favorite beer since I got down here, there's Old Mecklenburg Brewing, which is also a local brewery, and they do everything traditional and German. All of their beers are brewed according to the German purity standards, which are hard set laws in Germany about how you can make beer. My two top beers since I've been down here is they've got the Old Mecklenburg Hefeweizen. It's called Hornet's Nest.
Okay.
Apparently they are in love with hornets down here. And Sycamore has this old school lager called Sun-Grown. You're mostly you like PBR and Budweiser and shit, the beers that everybody knows. Those are your big ones. You should check out some craft lagers.
Okay.
Even not even craft lagers necessarily. You drink PBR already. Try Narragansett.
I love Narragansett.
Me too. It's down here, so I buy it all the time. Everybody makes fun of me because I'm always buying that Rhode Island beer.
Well,
their shandy is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm from New England, bitch. I drink Gansets.
Just like Quint.
Do you sing "Oh Hey Diddy Do" to all ye fair Spanish ladies while you drink your Narragansetts?
You know I love to go swimming with bow-legged women.
It's true. Do you swim between their legs?
Their legs.
I love that movie.
Yeah. It's like one of my favorite movies ever.
Me and Mom were talking about the new Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah? Like the most recent or the upcoming?
The upcoming. I don't know terribly much about it aside from the tagline.
Oh? I haven't heard that. I do know a few things, though.
The tagline is "Life cannot be contained."
And that is a good tagline.
And they threw that way back for that.
Does it have a name?
I think so. The movie poster is out, I believe.
Oh. Let me Google that right the fuck now. So I figured out what my problem was last week. It wasn't that I was trying to do things last month. It wasn't that I was trying to do things on my phone while I was talking. It was that my headset was just a complete piece of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we started talking about epic, like, movie lines that, like, resonate with you.
Yeah.
And I said to her, I was like, that's kind of along the lines of, like, "You crazy son of a bitch, you did it." And, holy shit. "Smile, you son of a," and then "Get off my plane," and good God. "I find your lack of faith disturbing," and like, and we went on for like a solid 20 minutes. And of course, Mom looks at me at the end and goes, "Clever girl." I was like, see, this is like, and like, I don't know, that was like the probably the most, I don't want to say nerdiest conversation me and my mother have ever had, because we've had way worse.
Yeah.
But I was so impressed with her, like, pop culture movie references.
Your mom's a swell lady.
Yes. And I was like, no one can ever say that my mom does not watch awesome movies.
You know who's a really great lady?
Who?
Your mom.
Your mom. Thanks, Dad. You don't have to sell her to us.
You don't have to get us on board. So I just looked through. I couldn't find the poster you were talking about, but overwhelming consensus seems to be that it's called Jurassic World Dominion.
Ooh.
And the tagline I saw was "Prepare to survive."
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So what I can tell you for certain is that Jeff Goldblum is back.
Oh, that's so good.
Sam Neill is back.
Oh, no.
And Laura Dern is back.
And
the
Laura
entire
Dern
original cast is
and
back.
She's the one that played Ellie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dr. Ellie Settler.
Are you and Dr. Settler? Yeah. Oh, all right.
And Alan Grant.
And Alan Grant.
Can't remember Jeff Goldblum's name because he's always just Jeff Goldblum. He's one of those actors who's just like, it's like what's Nicolas Cage's character's name in anything but Daredevil? But Ghost Rider.
Why? Why on earth would you ask that question?
He's just Nicolas Cage. Have you seen Mandy? Back to Nicolas Cage. This is a Nicolas Cage episode. Have you seen Mandy?
No.
Mandy is fucking crazy. Here's what you're going to do. I don't know where it's available. Probably Amazon. Do you have Amazon Prime?
No, but my mom's gonna be getting it, and I'm definitely gonna steal the password.
Okay, it's probably on Prime. But it's a movie called Mandy, and it's Nicolas Cage, and these cultists, they, he and his girlfriend are this like reclusive couple. They live in a cabin in the woods. She works at the local convenience store. They're just these regular, like, hill people.
Okay.
And these cultists come to town, and they abduct and kill his girlfriend, Mandy. And he goes fucking apeshit. And the rest of the movie, it's like in the first half hour she's dead. The rest of the movie, he is just murdering people in the most creative fucking way.
That's excellent.
He uses a chainsaw on the end of a pipe, and he swings it around.
Okay, that sounds a little wild.
You got to watch Mandy. At no point does this movie attempt to be good, and you have to respect it for that.
Okay, so there has been a meme going around that says the perfect movie doesn't exist, and then there's a picture of the Velocipaster underneath it.
That is a real movie that exists.
I have watched that movie.
Yeah, I haven't.
And it is unequivocal garbage.
Yeah.
But it is so entertaining. The fact
that's
that
like a new genre.
No, dude, the movie makes fun of itself the entire time.
Yeah. It's like the self-aware like B movie.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Michael, you need to watch this movie.
Hey, I'll watch it. No, I'm into it because let me tell you, I have watched and enjoyed all the Sharknadoes.
I have not watched any of the Sharknadoes.
Oh, I got so good.
Dude, I got 10 seconds into Sharknado and I was like, right.
It's so fucking funny.
I turned it right
strong,
off.
but the first 2-3 Sharknado movies were really fucking good.
He says first.
In part 2, the Sharknado eats Jared from Subway. Like, it's actually him in the movie, and the Sharknado eats him.
Oh.
Well, that's fucking Tara Reid. Like, somebody finally found the perfect movie for her because she can't act and she's not good. Yeah. So they put her in Sharknado. Ian Ziering from Beverly Hills 90210. He loses his hand and replaces it with a chainsaw like Ash from Evil Dead.
Okay. That sounds a little cheesy.
Yeah.
Come up with your own shit. This is my boomstick.
I love the Evil Dead movies. A lot of people say that Evil Dead 3 is the best. Evil Dead 3 is actually my least favorite.
Okay. I've only seen Evil Dead.
So Evil Dead, the original, fucking amazing. And what's interesting, you can't tell if they intended to make it a comedy or if it was just shitty, and then Sam Raimi ran with it for the sequels. Like, with that first one, it seems like a shitty movie.
Yeah.
But it's so good. It's so funny because it's shitty. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite. Because Evil Dead 2, they basically just remade Evil Dead on a higher budget, and they were intentionally comedic. And then Evil Dead 3 to me was too over the top.
Okay.
But I do love Bruce Campbell in just anything.
Bruce motherfucking Campbell.
Have you ever seen Bubba Hotep?
I believe so. Maybe.
Bruce Campbell plays Elvis Presley. He's in an old age home with a black man who believes he is John F. Kennedy.
Oh, I may have seen the beginning of that. I don't think I saw terribly much of it.
There's a zombie outbreak, and Elvis and John F. Kennedy have to fight off the zombies.
Okay.
Bruce Campbell may or may not be the actual Elvis. And this dude's definitely not John F. Kennedy. But that's another good one. If you like that genre. Garbage
All right,
movie.
I'm gonna have to get into it. Me and my buddy John, we try to make it a point to watch at least one horrible B movie a month.
Nice.
And I think next on our watch list is Murder Couch or something like that.
I feel like I've heard about that.
It's about a chair that
Rubber?
eats people. No.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely heard about that.
We watched Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
There was a Thanksgiving 2 that was never released because it was so bad.
Mm.
There is, however, a Thanksgiving 3.
Okay.
And that was released, and that's going to end up getting watched eventually, too. We watched a movie called Orcs that was actually really good.
I've heard of that one. I think they did that one on the new Mystery Science Theater.
Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a good movie by any means. But, like, for what it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's okay to refer to B movies as so bad they're good.
Yeah. No, that's like good B movies anyway.
Yeah.
And then there are some that are like so bad. Have you ever seen The Room?
No.
Like everybody loves it because it's so bad. I couldn't watch it. Like I didn't understand why this is just a bad movie. Tommy Wiseau is a very interesting person. So I'll give them that. Tommy Wiseau is weird and cool. But I couldn't watch The Room. The movie about The Room, Disaster Artist, that was very good though.
Well, all right then.
With James
I've never seen that either.
James Franco and his brother. Dave Franco.
That's funny. That's real funny.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I'm home. I think this would be a good spot to end it.
Oh, you're home. It's only been 34 minutes.
Well, I mean, I can carry you with me. There will be a lot of scuffling noise, though. Would the internet care if you came with me?
Yeah.
No,
the internet would not give a good goddamn.
I'm running inside to grab... hang on a minute. I need to switch this to a speaker. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What I can even do is, like, now I can edit. I can actually edit this show. I choose not to, but I can do that.
I choose not to. No, I'm just running inside, grabbing my binder, and then running to one of my buddy's house to sell some cardboard because I bought cardboard I shouldn't have bought this week.
Okay.
Changing currency for cardboard is probably one of the finer joys of my life.
Yeah.
Especially since...
You see, but here's the way I look at it. At least you're doing something with it.
Yeah?
Like, I love my comic books. Everybody loves my comic books. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I spend all this money on comic books, and what am I? I read them. There's no interaction. There's no game to be played with them. Though I am doing a new podcast called Leary on Comics with Mike Leary.
That's a good way to play.
First episode went up on, I want to say Tuesday. Leary on Comics with Mike Leary. Currently available through Keeping Up with the Fatness on Facebook. Or my YouTube channel, which I will make our YouTube channel as soon as I can figure out how to change my username without changing my email name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we are on YouTube now. That's our primary location. and it goes out from there. I'll take this time while Fatty's ruffling and playing with magic cards.
Stop playing with them right now.
To say that if you want to have a comment, you remember the days, Fatty, the live streaming days?
When we could get live comments.
When we could fucking talk to people. Other. Yeah. But if you're listening at home and you would like to interact with us here on Keeping Up with the Fatness, you just go right over to our fucking Facebook page, guys. The fucking comments right beneath this video. You say whatever you want, and as long as you're not being a complete piece of shit, we will read it on Keeping Up with the Fatness. You guys go there, and you do that, or so help me God.
And you do understand what kind of a big ask that was of the internet, right?
I mean, I feel like most of the people, we only have like 30 followers.
Yeah, but you don't know. They could have...
That?
Yo, I'm here.
Okay.
But you don't know for a fact that those people aren't like trolling the shit out of us.
I suppose. But who gives
so like
a fuck?
what?
I feel like I'm brave enough to recognize.
But I'm just saying, what if our 30 followers happen to be raging dicks?
I mean, we're raging dicks.
Well, see, that's my point.
So I'll go through them and we'll only read the regular people.
What regular people? All right, never mind.
Uphill battle, Fatty. You're just pushing that boulder till the end of time. But no, go where you found this video most likely. It's right here on Keeping Up with the Fatness. Just search for that. What else could possibly be? Actually, I shouldn't say that because there's a blog called Keeping Up with the Fatness.
What?
It is about Rob Kardashian, the Kardashian brother, who is just a big fat mess.
Pure and utter fuckery.
We can give them credit. They were there first. They had it first.
Pure and utter fuckery.
Keeping Up with the Fatness. I think we should call our network. You said, were you gonna do like a live stream of Magic?
That is not going to be. That is not. How do I put this way? That's supposed to be more of a family-friendly thing.
Okay.
I love my fans. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love my fans. You're more than welcome to watch my Commander nonsense with John, Chris, and why do I always forget his name? And I've known him for months, and I always forget his name. Andrew is his name. Okay. And we're all just dudes from Boston playing Magic, roasting each other the entire time we play Magic.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we'll have discussion points and so on and so forth, but I probably won't be able to advertise that on other media.
Okay.
And I'm not quite sure about the details yet.
Okay. So how about
I would absolutely 100% that is the plan, but we're not in final stages yet.
Well, here's the deal. We don't take credit. We as Fatness Entertainment. Or Big Fat Entertainment. Which one do you like better? I think I'm moving towards Big Fat Entertainment.
Me too.
So here's an idea. You should get some of your Magic buddies. And, like, after you play, like, a really good game, you guys get together and you smoke a nice, big tobacco cigarette.
Yeah.
And you do a podcast about Magic the Gathering.
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
I'm not the most... I don't want to toot my own horn. educated Magic player on the planet. I'm not.
Okay.
I've only been playing I've been playing competitive Magic for like 5 years now ish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still terrible at it. But we get to design these really funky decks that you get to just have fun with, and that's what the whole goal of this is going to be.
Nice.
We're going to do budget decks all the way. I mean, if we have the financial backing to go and get, a $3,500 deck, one of us would play it. But we're
TJ's... Sorry, continue. I just thought of something.
But we're basically going to be building like budget decks, and we're going to invest money in, Commander staples, and like have a pool of our own cards that we're basically going to build a deck and then disassemble it, and then build out of that and then disassemble it again.
Like
that's what we're hoping to do. Yes. But we also have a network of friends that play, and I believe at last count, the decks available to us to play numbers in the mid-50s.
Damn. That's a lot of fucking decks.
So we can get a solid year's worth of seasons out of play.
So when you don't have an active deck built, do you have your cards organized in a certain way?
Certain cards, yes. Certain cards, no.
It's like probably like lands and shit, or just like all in a box?
Depends on the land.
Okay.
There's these things called fetch lands that if you have them and you're not using them and you're not keeping them in plastic sleeves, you're an idiot. There's also cards, there's all different kinds of them, but there's a specific set of 9 of them. It's called the Power 9.
Okay.
And they are some of the most expensive Magic cards out there. Like dudes that actually play, there's a format called Legacy.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be for the whales that play Magic. It's not
it's
a
like
very
old
fun
school Magic.
It's not a very fun format because these guys are playing decks that win on turn, even could win on turn 0.
Oh.
There's all kinds of decks that win on turn 1. In a flurry of cards and the game's over kind of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's very fun. However, some of the decks are valued at $35,000. Some are higher. These are guys that are playing with proxies in sleeves and then cards that are in lucite containers.
Okay.
So, yeah, it can be weird.
So I think the last time I played Magic the Gathering was 8th grade. I'm trying to think of what year that was. Probably 1999.
You're so old.
The last time I played Magic the Gathering.
Why are you
There was
so
like a
old?
Magic club that met in the school cafeteria after school.
Yeah, we have one of those too.
Yeah, and I never learned how to play Magic. I always had to have somebody standing over my shoulder, like telling me what to do.
See, that surprises me. I feel like you would enjoy it.
I don't know. Card games, I like playing card games. I love, but like collectible card games, I've never been into.
I get it. It's not. No, I mean, everyone has their own little thing that they like. Everyone has weird nonsense that makes us weird, and mine just happens to be that I spend an absorbent amount of money on luxury cardboard squares.
Yeah. I have
That's
actually
okay.
like a shit ton of Pokemon cards.
Nice.
I have
Some
a
of them
bunch
could be
that
worth
are in
big money.
Japanese. Melissa has a bunch of Pokemon cards, and they've been actually like stored in a safe way.
No shit.
So like
Some of
one of
those
these
could be
days
worth
we're gonna
big
have
money.
to go through. Because
I don't know
definitely
shit
there's
about
some
Pokemon cards, man.
like glitter, like the foil cards in there. Like I've seen them. I've seen them.
You seen them? Oh my lord! What a day!
It was what a day.
No,
I stay
but
in the Emporium just about every single day these days. So we accept orders online for wine and beer. So it's like for the last 2 months. Nothing but online
nonstop.
orders all day. So today, for the first 6 hours of the day, we never dropped below 13 orders that needed to be packed. You fill one and another one comes in immediately or while you're filling it. It's crazy.
Nice. I like days like that.
Yeah, no, they go by quick as hell. Maybe I'm weird, but I enjoy the monotony. If there's one job I can do for 10 hours, I am more than happy to do it, as opposed to having to find a million things to do over the course of that 10 hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hate slow days. I like them because heavy days are so fucking heavy, but I hate slow days.
No, I get it. During winter, we get very slow.
Yeah.
Shop's busy all year round. I feed them parts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But winter for my industry is not very good. So
not ideal.
Not ideal for what we do. I have a bad feeling my inventory is going to be super fucked up when we take it in October.
My inventory is super fucked up every single goddamn day.
Okay.
Once a week I do the negative beer count. And once a week I go through 3 or 4 pages of beer negatives because we got something new in and it's scanning as something else. So when I worked at those liquor stores in Boston, do you know what Samuel Adams Summer was in the computer as if you scanned it?
What?
Sam Adams Seasonal.
Uh-oh.
Because Sam Summer shared a barcode with Sam Winter and whatever the fuck the spring one is called and whatever the fuck the winter one is called all had the same barcode.
No
and
shit.
If there were special releases seasonally, sometimes they'll put out 2 or 3 different seasonals. So it would be Sam Adams Seasonal number 2 or Sam Adams Seasonal Limited. Here, everything scans as exactly what it says on the box. But because Anderson Valley Winter Chai Solstice has the exact same barcode as Anderson Valley Summer Solstice, you have to go in and you have to put a new barcode sticker on every single fucking can. And you have to manually alter the inventory once a fucking week. It's ridiculous. It's no way to run a fucking corporation.
All right.
I'm glad I have not at any point mentioned the name of the corporation.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That fucking congressman from Maryland is never going to hear this podcast.
Oh, boy.
I've removed all culpability, sir.
True. Just a heads up, I am 5 to 10 minutes from my destination.
Okay. It has now been 15 minutes and 31 seconds.
I figured
that for a full episode, from now on, folks, monthly, 1 full-length episode.
Monthly, at the very least.
45 minutes or longer.
I would say so.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right.
Now that we have gotten it out of our systems.
This was fun. I think we had a really great time. This was a great episode.
I think so, too. I mean, our show is clearly better than all the rest of them.
So next time, it might not be a full episode, but the next time we record together, we will probably have Mr. Sean Senecal on the line with us.
Really?
So, folks, remember that, and leave comments down below this video where you found it on Facebook.
or
Or
so
even
help
on
him
YouTube.
God.
I'll read either of them. As long as you're not a piece of shit asshole, I might read it on the show.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, sir. It was a fun time.
Indeed, sir. I will talk to you later.
See you later.